I have posted pictures where I looked radiant, very confident, and styled perfectly. But 5 minutes before the picture was clicked, I was crying in my car. Not cute aesthetic tears, but proper, uncontrollable, can't breathe kind of cry. Yes, of course, the picture was posted. Likes came in. Comments said, wow, you are glowing, classy, you are gorgeous. And that exactly is when I realized we live in a world that is curated, polished, and tailor made, mostly for validation. Welcome to the filtered world where trends move fast than truth, where aesthetics matter more than authenticity, where algorithm decides our growth and sometimes even relevance, and where people would want to interact with you and admire you based on your Instagram reach. And all the while, we might not even realize who we are unless the algorithm approves. Hi, my name is Maria Dominic. By qualification, I am a graduate in commerce and education with a postgraduate degree in business administration. Beyond the degrees, I am a content creator focusing mainly on lifestyle, travel, and fashion. I am a stylist focusing on bridal stylist, and currently I'm working as the secretary of the Kerala Research Kidney Foundation. And this is my take on Beyond Trends, finding authentic style in a filtered world. You know, we are living in a world where even our identity has a mood board. Nice girl, minimalist, maximalist, boss power. And it feels more like a Netflix profile for our personality. And every other week, there is a new trend coming up. It is literally a rat race where we are forced to rebrand ourselves and without realizing the fact that we've stopped asking, is this aligned with me? Instead, all that we wonder is, will this work? Approved by the algorithm, validated by the audience, and clapped for by people who double tap and scroll. So for those who don't know, I am actually an accidental creator. I didn't get into it knowing what is content creation, or I rather got into it at a point when I didn't know there's something called social media influencers, or there's something like that which exists. And also I got into it at a point when I was fighting something, a personal battle, jobless, wondering how to go about life with regards to my career and financial situation. And that's how I entered into the content creation segment. Back then, it was more like a fun job where you are merely a marketer promoting products of business brands and being a muse for fashion brands, earning money for what you do and enjoy. Back then, it was never for validation. Fast forward to 2020, Corona happened, and rightly before the lockdown, there was an article about few of us influencers, and that was like a boom. More brands came up for promotions and work, and rightly along with that, new content creators started popping up everywhere. But what we didn't realize back then was the fact that it was the beginning of something that we're still following, the filtered world, where everybody is chasing trends, everything is done for clout and validation, and we are in a world where everything is a pretense, where we don't realize who we are. And I feel that mostly, and my first-hand experience of that comes from being a bridal stylist. So every time I have a bride or groom come to me, the first thing that I am asked for is to give them the most trending looks in the market. Of course, there's nothing wrong in going with trends. But what most of us don't realize is the fact that a trend that works for another person need not work for us. Style is not about what is popular. It is about what suits you, what makes you comfortable, and what you are the most confident in. So this is something I always get from my peers, both people known to me in person or through social media. So people always feel that I'm very confident whatever I wear. My smile has that confidence, or I look very nice. I know, but yeah. So that's what people tell me. I have that confidence that I look nice in everything that I wear. The key to that is very simple. I always make sure that I choose to wear what suits me and what makes me look confident in whatever I wear. And that's exactly what I want to tell the world also. Don't rush behind trends. Just follow your heart and stick to what you feel will make you look confident and beautiful. We're living in a world of filters, not just in reels, but also in real life. Lots of invisible filters: success filter, relationship filters, confidence filters, happily ever after filters. And the main thing is, we don't even realize that we are accidentally following the filters. So, as ironic as it sounds, I also felt the same thing recently because the last 1 year has been one of the toughest for me. My pillar of strength, my father, he was hospitalized for the longest of time, lots of things going wrong, everything coming, it literally felt like my world is collapsing on myself. But all this happened internally. Externally, everything looked elevated. Brand collaborations are happening, photo shoots, festivals, smiling reels. And after a point, I started getting that unsettling feeling like if I'm acting from the world. And that is something that I've always tried not doing, to act and be like something that I'm not. And that's exactly why I always make sure my content creation journey is as authentic as possible. Nobody's life is perfect. Everybody has their own flaws, which we fail to show on social media, and that's something I've always tried showing. And recently, I happened to see an interview where the guest is talking about something that he experienced, and it stayed with me. So, according to him, nobody in this world is happy. Everybody is constantly yearning for more success, more money, more fame, more of everything. And that's because somebody who's portraying similar things on social media, or because somebody that they follow on social media has more than them. As much as ambition is good, as much as ambition is good, overanalyzing others and comparison will also quietly kill the contentment and happiness we naturally get from it. So my take about it is, and if at all, if you ever thought about having a reset or a point where you should redefine, these are few things that I follow and I would like to share it with you all. Never compare yourself with others. And if you have to do that with somebody whom you feel is less fortunate than you. Filter your social media. Just check what appears on your feed. And if you think that whatever is appearing on your feed is giving you the inspiration or giving you the stress, if at all it's the latter, you should filter, unfollow, and protect your mental health, because you should never go through things that will keep you worried about your future. And another thing I want to tell all the young people out here, I have recently, 2 days back, I happened to see actor director Mr. Basil Joseph. He was giving a thank you note after receiving an award, and that was one of the most authentic speeches that I've ever seen, because he was himself, truthful to what he is, so authentic. And I was actually wondering if our world has more people who are so authentic, who's not bothered about what others think about. Of course, there might be people judging you for the way you are, but please make sure that wherever you reach in life, at whichever profession you are in, please be truthful to yourself, at least to some extent. Be authentic, because the world needs more authentic people. And before I conclude, just want to ask something. Imagine if social media disappeared tomorrow, if trends stopped existing, if validation did not matter, and if people didn't even know what you wore, who would you be? What would you choose? Beyond filters, beyond trends, beyond validation, that is the real you. Dare to think real, And in a world of filters and validation, be yourself. Because trends can make you visible, but authenticity will make you unforgettable. Thank you.